Hey guys, Taylor here with another product review, and today we're talking about the Bose TV Speaker. Now, if you've recently upgraded your TV and you were a little bit disappointed with the sound quality, you may be interested in purchasing a soundbar. Basically, a good soundbar will really increase your audio quality and give you that full home theater experience. Bose does offer a wide variety of TV speakers, but today we're going to be looking at one of the smallest speakers that they offer. The Bose TV Speaker is the successor to the Bose Solo 5 TV, and it's basically a more compact version. But with this small size, a lot of people have been wondering if it's still a good product and still produces the high-quality sound experience that Bose is known for. So today we're going to be diving into some of the benefits and features of the Bose TV Speaker and seeing if it might be right for you in your particular situation. And as always, I will leave links to the Bose TV Speaker down in the description below, so you can check it out there if you're interested. I'll also throw a link to any deals or discounts that I might find that might not be available on their website, so feel free to take advantage of those as well. So starting off with the design, inputs, and features, Bose is definitely known for using premium high-quality materials on all of their products, and the Bose TV Speaker is no exception. If you've seen their Soundbar 500, it's got a very similar design with similar materials used. You won't find any of the premium tempered glass available in some of their more expensive units, but again, for a unit of this size, that's pretty normal. Now, as we mentioned, the Bose TV Speaker is incredibly small, measuring just 23.4 inches by 2.2 inches by 4 inches, and it has a combined weight of only 6.61 pounds. Now, a great benefit of this is it's so small that it can fit anywhere you want under your TV. You can also easily place it inside a cabinet or more confined spaces. The Bose TV Speaker does truly give you a ton of options. The speaker has nice straight lines, beautiful rounded edges, and the front side is covered by a single perforated aluminum grille, and the whole thing is finished with a beautiful matte texture. The soundbar itself doesn't feature any built-in buttons whatsoever, which means you'll be using the remote as the main means of control. There's also two LED lights featured on the front that flash in a variety of different colors to indicate different functions of the unit. Now, in our case, we found this a little annoying just because it's a little difficult to memorize all the different light combinations to understand what your speaker is doing, but if that doesn't bother you that much, then it may not be a very big deal to you. Soundbar also has a very low profile, so there's no reason for any IR repeaters to be included, and that keeps the cost of the unit as low as possible. The cables are also grouped in a single inset on the right side, keeping everything nice and neat together and making cable management very easy. Overall, the design is simple, but it is very good quality. It'll look sharp under any TV or home theater setup. Now let's talk about the internal hardware. It has a simple 2.0 channel system with no additional drivers for Atmos or side-firing woofers for surround activity, but the unit does use two oval full-range drivers sitting in the middle, but locked at an angle in order to provide a more wide soundstage. Also, a single tweeter has been placed between the two drivers to help with high frequencies. Also, just so you know, the unit can be connected to a wired subwoofer. Let's talk about connectivity. The Bose TV Speaker does try to keep it as simple as possible, so you won't find anything too fancy here. There's a single HDMI input, a digital optical input, an analog stereo input, a USB port, and a base port for connecting a subwoofer. There is also wireless capabilities, but you're limited only to Bluetooth functionality as there's no Wi-Fi here. Now let's talk about control options. As we mentioned before, there's no onboard buttons, which means all of the control is by the included remote. The remote does also include mobile app support or voice control functionality, so definitely don't lose this one. And the reason I say that is the remote is also very tiny. It does lack a few features that might be on a regular remote because of its size and limited buttons. But despite its small size, the remote is still ergonomic and feels great to use in your hand. You also have the ability to use your TV's remote through HDMI CEC functionality in case you have used the HDMI connection. Also, because the soundbar is Roku TV ready, you can use your Roku TV remote for control also. Now let's just talk about a few extra features and services. The unit does support Dolby Digital and DTS, with both of them being downmixed to stereo only, as the unit only has two channels to work with. That means there's no support for Dolby True HD or DTS HD master audio, and obviously no Dolby Atmos or DTS-X. To be honest, there's not a ton of options where audio is concerned. We've seen a lot of cheaper soundbars that do offer a wider range of features in terms of sound settings. The Bose TV Speaker only actually has a single extra sound mode that you can choose other than the default one, and that's dialogue mode. And with dialogue mode, obviously it's going to improve clarity of dialogue and vocals in movies, TV programs, and podcasts. There are no other sound modes or settings available for you to choose from, which again was surprising. A few other notable extras include an auto wake up and shutdown function, where the soundbar will turn on when it detects an audio signal from one of the inputs. As I mentioned, it's also Roku TV ready. And lastly, there is third-party remote programming support, which means you can teach the soundbar to be controlled by any TV remote you may have, which again is pretty handy in case you lose the one that comes with it. In terms of initial setup here, the Bose TV speaker is incredibly easy to set up, and it's a very easy to use system. Basically, unpacking, placing, and connecting the unit can be done in minutes. And unlike a lot of soundbars, there's not a lot of optional features and settings for you to mess with, so it's very easy to just set up and run right out of the box. In terms of sound quality here, you will immediately notice the improvement from your TV speakers. It adds a lot more volume, clarity, and a lot more details, which is really surprising considering the size of this soundbar. There's not a lot of panning effects, so the sound does feel a bit static, but it definitely does deepen the content. One of the major improvements here is in the dialogue. You will really notice a clarity in the vocals of the program that you're watching. As we mentioned, there's no kind of virtual surround sound tech here, so the sound will be directional, coming straight from wherever you place it. Overall, it's definitely a nice upgrade over the original TV speakers that we tested. We did also try this with just music, and again, the sound quality was good. We did notice a bit of distortion, however, once we cranked it to max volume, and the compression artifacts were a little bit more obvious than we'd like. But again, if you plan on listening to your music at a normal volume, this won't be an issue. Overall, the mid-range had a good tone to it, and the higher frequencies were also of a surprisingly great quality. So guys, just a few final thoughts. The Bose TV speaker is definitely a great option for those of you that are looking to increase the sound quality and volume of your TV speakers. It's also a great option for those of you who are looking for something simple and easy to set up and aren't interested in fiddling with a lot of extra settings or cables. Also, it could be a great fit for those of you who don't have a ton of space in your home theater system and are looking for a compact solution. The Bose TV speaker is one of the smallest speakers that we've seen, and it definitely does pack a punch for its size. Also, another great feature here is the fact that it's not going to break the bank either. It's definitely reasonably priced for what you're getting. Anyway guys, that's a look at the Bose TV speaker. Hopefully this review was helpful for you. If so, please feel free to leave me a thumbs up, as I always appreciate that. Just a reminder, if you do want to check out the Bose TV speaker for yourself, I will leave a link to it down in the description, so you can check it out there, along with any of those deals or discounts that I mentioned. Also, if you do have any questions or comments, please feel free to drop them below, as I always love getting to answer as many of those as possible. Otherwise guys, thanks so much for watching, stay safe out there, and I hope to see you in the next video.